All right. Leave no doubt. Let's do that today. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Pregame Lounge. We are presented by Miller Lite. It's definitely Miller time today. I'm going to have some Miller Lights myself. And we are live, of course, from the Toyota Lounge, driven by your Front Range Toyota Store. Toyota is the official vehicle of DNVR. I'm Harrison Wind. I got Superstar Dev with me momentarily. He'll be here in a second for Nuggets Rockets today. An early game, 3 p.m. start. This is kind of nice. I'm not sure why this game is starting at 3 p.m., Kale, but anyways, it is 3 p.m. on a Saturday. Nuggets Rockets part 3.
Happy for our Serbian friends who are getting the game at a normal time.
Absolutely, man. Great time for our friends over in Serbia for sure. We'll set the stage for this game. Talk about the key matchups today. Talk a little bit more about Bruce Brown, who's just having an all-time week, it seems like. He popped up at the Avs game yesterday. And then we'll get Superstar Dev's best bets for Nuggets Rockets today. Let's go to game notes, though. Rockets are in town again, who they're on a 2-game losing streak. One of those games was against the Nuggets, of course. 128-125. We remember that one. They also just lost to the Pelicans. 133-128, I believe, in overtime. So they're going to be looking for a win in this one, absolutely. And just based on how these Nuggets-Rockets games have gone, I'm expecting another really close, really good game. I mean, how could you not? 128-125, the Nuggets won that last game the other night. First matchup of the season, 112-109, the Nuggets won. So I'm expecting another close, physical game. And that's what David Adelman said pregame as well. He said, look, when you play this Rockets team, it's always physical. They bring it defensively. They have a lot of size, length, speed, and I think he's ready for that. I did love how David Adelman, who is so online, it's kind of crazy, way more online than Michael Malone, but David Adelman, very online, he said, quote, "We were minus 10 in personal fouls with 5 minutes to go in the fourth quarter." Thinking back to this last Nuggets-Rockets game. Both our centers fouled out. And then he said, I know the narrative was the opposite, which is fine. I know I had no centers at the end of the game. The narrative coming out of Houston, and look, the last 2-minute report didn't help after that last game, was that the Rockets got absolutely shafted by the refs. The calls were like so egregious in that game that it didn't even count, according to a lot of Houston people. I'm kind of with David Adelman, though. Both the Nuggets centers fouled out. Nikola Jokic fouled out at the beginning of overtime. They didn't finish the game with a center. But I would expect another physical game where it's probably going to be important for the Nuggets and Nikola Jokic to stay out of foul trouble.
Rockets got to kind of be desperate to get this one. They're 0-2 against the Nuggets this year. They haven't beaten them with, they're down 2 of their best guys. If you lose this one, you got to feel like you might not have any hope of beating the Nuggets.
I mean, absolutely. This is the second to last matchup. There's one more Nuggets-Rockets game. But yeah, I mean, if Houston drops this one, they lose the head-to-head. Denver has that. And I mean, in my mind, these are probably the second and third best teams in the West, just from a regular season standing standpoint. So yeah, Rockets are going to be desperate in this game. Absolutely. That's a good point, Kale. On the injury front, Rockets have a couple injuries. Tari Eason is out. He's missed a bunch of games. He missed this last Nuggets-Rockets game, of course. So he's out. Dorian Finney-Smith also out for the Rockets. And for the Nuggets, Peyton Watson was questionable coming into this game. He still remains out, though. So second straight game, Peyton Watson's going to miss with this right trunk contusion. Doesn't seem like a serious injury with him being questionable. It seems like he's close to playing. I thought maybe he'd rest that Orlando game and be back for the Rockets game, the tougher of the two matchups. But he's going to miss this one as well. So I think that means Bruce Brown probably stepping in to the starting lineup tonight. In terms of what I'm watching for in this game, I mean, I think it's going to be all about matchups, of course. And the Nuggets defended Kevin Durant really well in that last Nuggets-Rockets game a couple days ago. Spencer Jones did a good job. Cam Johnson did a good job. Bruce Brown did a good job. Tim Hardaway. They really held him in check. And that's probably something I'm watching closely tonight. How do they guard Kevin Durant? Do they still have that same type of success? Do they switch up the matchups? Or does Houston kind of have another wild card to throw the Nuggets' way to try to get him free? There's Superstar Dev joining me now. Nuggets, Rockets, what do you have your eyes on? What are the key matchups in your mind tonight?
I want to see how they defend Kevin Durant in this game.
Yeah.
Felt like he just kind of did whatever he wanted in the second half. I also want to see if Jokic takes it seriously in the first half, just because in the last game he fouled out.
Yep.
I want to see if he scores.
I know how Jokic approaches this game will be so interesting. I don't know if you guys have seen, Taco Bell is putting the pressure on Nikola Jokic to eat a quesarito. They're bringing it back, and like we love Taco Bell, great partners with us here at DNVR. We're going to be eating quesaritos next week for Taco Tuesday. But they're applying the full court press, shirts for everybody in Ball Arena, trying to persuade Nikola Jokic to eat a quesarito. This is kind of wild. I can't remember an outside marketing push that's infiltrated like Ball Arena like this before.
The type of marketing and the type of money that they put into this right now,
Yeah.
that quesarito has to be successful.
Yeah.
Because right now, that has to be the most they've ever put in anything at Taco Bell. Anything whatsoever. So I truly do hope that Jokic tries it, he loves it, and then it gets their, numbers to go up, because this is wild for them to go all out like this.
It's kind of crazy. Hopefully Vote brings us back one of those shirts. That's what I'm hoping.
We got to get a shirt.
I know, we got to get a shirt. Peyton Watson's out again in this game. I'm guessing Bruce is stepping into the starting lineup again. I haven't seen a starting lineup. Let me see if one is out for the Nuggets. Not yet. Oh, wait, here we go. Jamal Murray, Cam Johnson, Spencer Jones, Nikola Jokic, Tim Hardaway. So a change in the starting lineup.
Yeah.
Tim Hardaway in for Bruce Brown. Interesting.
That is very interesting. Like they want scoring in this game, but also I guess you got to try to get the matchup on Kevin Durant late, with Bruce Brown, because that's who was guarding him the last time out. Does that shift over Cam Johnson to be the one that's guarding him?
I mean, Spencer Jones probably to start the game. He's your primary matchup, I would think. But, I mean, as we saw just a couple of days ago, everybody's going to spend time on him. There was so much switching in that game where everybody's going to have to guard him a little bit. But, yeah, Tim Hardaway in there. I mean, maybe they're trying to just jumpstart their offense against a really good defense. Magic also had a good defense. They were down a couple key guys, though. Houston, comes into this game with the 5th-ranked defense in the NBA. So maybe that's it.
Yeah, I mean, it has to be the scoring, offensive, because, Tim Hardaway Jr. gives you a better scoring option than Bruce Brown does. You don't want to get those guys in a rhythm early, especially if you get Kevin Durant a couple of easy shots where he doesn't see the guy in front of him. That becomes a thing. So maybe they just try to give different looks on Kevin Durant later in the game. But if you go out and try to blitz them, this is a team that just lost to the New Orleans Pelicans.
The Pelicans.
You could really probably take their souls early on if you get some, offensive firepower going early. So, it makes sense to go with Tim Hardaway Jr.
Yeah. Should be interesting for sure. What else are you watching for in this game?
I want to see if Jamal Murray continues to be on this just scoring barrage, especially right now, because, this Rockets team, they're a good guard. They defend guards well. And Jamal Murray did not feel like they defend guards well. So he went off against them last game, and he's been in a groove. We're in an ongoing Murray flurry right now where it has
just
not
constant.
stopped. Every single game just looks to be consistently scoring the basketball and doing whatever he wants. And I want to see if he continues that. This is a game they got a couple of days off. They're going against that same team that he just found some success. I want to see if he continues with that.
I think it's a great point. Jamal Murray, it hasn't really mattered the type of defense he's gone up against. It hasn't really mattered who the matchup was either. I mean, he's gone against some really good defenders already this season. He's gone against some really good defenses. He's gone against coaches that, scheme against him in just these regular season matchups, and he's found so much success continually. It just hasn't really mattered, and that's been such one of the really cool things about this run he's on. In the past regular seasons and past years, there have been defenses that could really scheme and guys that defenses could throw on them with length and size that could shut them down. The Rockets are a really good defense, but he's shown he can score against these guys. So hasn't really mattered about the matchup. I'm excited to see what Jamal does tonight. I'm also just curious, does the Nuggets bench keep kind of this good play going as well? The Rockets aren't the deepest team, although they do have a lot of size. And so what do these bench lineups look like today? Do we see more Jokic and Big Val? I almost wonder, going back to that Magic game where David Adelman threw it out, kind of unexpectedly. I didn't expect to see Jokic and Val play together against Orlando. I wonder if he played those two in that game to just get ready for this one. Because the Rockets play three centers, Şengün, Adams, and Capella. A lot of size out there with Jabari Smith, too. Maybe we get even more of that today.
Yeah, I mean, Adelman, he continues to have to be creative.
Yep.
Especially with that second unit. And now you're down Peyton Watson. You have to see an extended look for Tim Hardaway Jr. You have to get creative on who's going to score in that second unit. Maybe we see a bit more Julian Strawther getting,
I wouldn't be surprised.
Just because they're going to need somebody to score in the second unit, and also it's going to probably be a longer stagger. We just saw in that last game that the two big man matchup, I mean, it could lead to some foul trouble as well, where they both fouled out in the game. So that becomes difficult as well. So you just have to continue to get creative right now. So I'm looking forward to seeing what Adelman does in this game in a longer run.
Yeah, for sure. That's going to be interesting. I mean, Tim Hardaway, I'm curious to find out what the over-under is on his points, because I feel like he could have a big night coming as well. So we'll certainly see. By the way, what's behind the inspiration here for the outfit?
I'm going to go dancing.
You're going dancing?
Yeah, we're going to go cowboy. Do some line dancing. It's a birthday party in the family, so I have to show up to the occasion.
Going straight from the studio to Grizzly Rose?
Exactly. It's exactly what I'm going to do.
I love it.
I'll meet you there.
I love it. I don't know if you've seen Dev, but Bruce Brown has had a heck of a week. Well, first he came on this show. Great performance on the pod. He was great. People are still raving about it. Then he gets moved into the starting lineup for a big win against the Magic. Then he pops up at the Avs game last night. Did you see, not even just in the crowd. He was there with Julian Strawther. He was right on the ice. Pretty much on the bench.
Oh, man, he's a man of the people. He is part of the show. He is on the team.
He was calling the game. On the broadcast.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
It was like giving commentary during the altitude broadcast of the game from the bench.
Yeah, that's a hilarious. Oh, man, hold on. Does he have on a uniform?
Oh, yeah. He's got on a sweater.
But
hockey sweater.
What's on his head?
That's a helmet.
That's what I'm saying. He's all out right here.
I know the helmet. You probably got to wear the helmet when you're down on the bench there.
He looks like a Make-A-Wish Foundation child or something. That's crazy. He's on the team. Clearly doesn't play.
Do you think he was in the locker room?
Did they win?
Yeah, I mean, did the Avs win? They always win.
That's what I'm saying. He is on there. Let me tell you the one thing that I was a little pissed off with what y'all didn't do on the show when Bruce was on. After you guys talked about Mr. Nugget, we should have asked what did he want to be called. He has to be something. He is honorary something.
Something
here.
Other than Brucey B, which I feel like a lot of people call
very
him.
Specific, to kind of like Mr. Nugget or something.
Oh, right. That. Do we need another title for him that falls under the Mr. Nugget category?
I mean, he's won over the city.
Right.
It's not even only basketball anymore. He's with the Avs. He's going to. I mean, in a couple of weeks, we're going to have the rodeo here. We're going to have the stock show. He's going to be there for sure.
Big weekend for him that weekend.
Big month for Bruce Brown.
Yeah.
I feel like Bruce kind of just realized he's never going to be more famous in his life than he is in the city of Denver right now. And he's just having fun with it.
So when I was in college and Spencer Dinwiddie was playing for the Buffs, his nickname was the Mayor.
Yeah.
Because he just ran the city. Like, he was the guy. I feel like the Mayor is kind of a good title for Bruce Brown.
Yeah,
Mayor of Denver. I don't know, just tossing ideas out there. I don't know.
I mean, I'm sure since he's our best friend of the show, we're going to have to get him back on. We're going to have to ask him.
That is something.
Ask him what he wants to be.
That is something we'll definitely have to ask him for sure.
Look at all those nicknames that everybody else is coming.
Downtown
like,
Denver
everybody's
Brown,
all in on this one right now.
Energizer Bruce, the Mayor. Yeah, DNVR Bruce, Mr. Bruce, Bruce on the loose. I definitely feel like there's something. Avs fans were chanting Bruce. He's gone to a lot. He wore an Avs hat on the show.
He's all in. That's actually hilarious that he like teased. He's Mr. Easter Egg. That's what he is. He just continues to like plant little things for you guys to think about. He wore the Avs on the show, and then we see the next time we see him is at the Avs game.
I know. Me and Vogt showed up with cowboy hats.
He just wore a helmet. Maybe he goes to the Broncos game. Who knows? Who knows what he does, man?
I can't wait to see. I can't wait to see what Bruce Brown has in store for us today. But man, it's hard to envision him ever leaving Denver, even though he did before. But that was for financial reasons. It's hard to imagine him. Maybe I think Kale has a good point. He's never going to be more famous or more loved in a city than he is in Denver, and he's already experienced the other side, what it's like when he's not here and when he's not vibing and feeling the love from the city. It's hard to ever see him leaving again, to be honest.
He needs to stick around. Just be here forever.
Absolutely.
Retire a Nugget.
Our pregame picks are presented by Bet365. Make sure to download the 365 app. Use code DNVR365. Deposit $10. Place a bet for $5 to get $200 in bonus bets. Must be 21 plus. Physically located in Colorado. Please gamble responsibly. If you or somebody you know has a gambling problem and wants help, call or text 1-800-GAMBLER. What do we got today, Dev? I'm curious about this game because I like the Nuggets in this game, of course. They're playing really well. They played well against the Rockets. It's tough to win 3 straight games against any team in the NBA.
Absolutely, but if there is a team that can do it, it is these Nuggets. There's a lot to love in this game. I'm not going to lie. It feels like a sweep type of night. I think it's going to happen. Let's make sure that we get paid in this one. The Nuggets come into this game as 1-point underdogs?
Really?
Underdogs. How trifling. I cannot believe that this is happening. Didn't we already see this movie? We just seen it. This team just lost to the Nuggets, this same Nuggets team that they're playing. They just lost to the Pelicans, and now they're coming back to Denver, and they're favored. I say no.
I'm wondering when the last time the Nuggets were underdogs was. I mean, they were favored in that last Rockets game, right? By a couple points?
Yeah, and they're going to win this game outright, so we're going to take the money line, of course. The money line. I like this one. I like the over of 236. We saw what type of scoring happened in that last game. It was pretty easy for everybody to get going in. I just feel like they're going to get, in a spot of scoring easily. This is a team that I feel like the Rockets, while it's still early in the season, they're desperate. They don't need 3 straight losses right now, especially with the positioning out west. So I think they're going to try to get some points on the board. On the other side, you can just lock this one in. It's very easy. Şengün over 22.5 points. I mean, that push shot, the Pelican, it's the Flamingo or whatever he does, like that goes in every single time. It just feels like. And also, really like, the ball bounces his way on rebounds where he's just right there. So 22.5 points is just, I think it's easy. I also like Durant over 33.5 points, rebounds, and assists. I especially like it now with no Peyton Watson. I don't know who's going to be able to slow him down or guard him. I don't think that they will. So I think Durant gets all of his stuff. You could get points, rebounds, and assists. He does it right now. For Denver's side of things, I like for Jokic to hit at least 2 3-pointers. At least 2 3-pointers in this game. It just seems like something that you could pencil in right now. He didn't hit it in the last game. He didn't really have to shoot it. But the last time that they played the Rockets, he knocked down at least 2 3-pointers, and I think he does that.
A lot of size for Houston, of course. A lot of bodies in the paint. I do agree that it's probably going to be a game where Yoke's got to hit a couple threes.
Just got to. You think I'm dressed like this and I don't think that there's going to at least be one hat tip? I just think there's going to be at least one. Let's go with Bruce Brown to hit at least a 3-pointer. Okay. At least one. just gotta get
His
going.
shot's been struggling a little bit.
Yeah, and they're going to keep letting him be open.
Yep.
What I like in this game, though, he's going to be off the bench. He has to be the scorer. I think that he understands what the moment is, each game, what it asks for. They're asking for him to score the basketball in this game, so I think that he hits at least one three-pointer in this one. Cam John, the one thing that's been secretly happening in every game, while he's been playing well as of late, is the rebounds and assists. I mean, he does a little bit of everything right now. He's just doing it all. His rebounds and assists is at 6. Last game, he had 14. Like, he doubled this. So I think this line is just extremely low. He also is going to be tasked with, I would assume, trying to, grab a couple of rebounds off of, Kevin Durant and those other guys. So I like that one right now. So I like the Cam John. Sticking there, I also like for him to score a tad bit in this one. He offers relief when everyone else is scoring. I think that he's the one guy out that they're not really keyed in on. His points, rebounds, and assists is too low at 20.5. If I said he just got 14 on rebounds and assists, he could get just 6 points, 7 points. I think he gets more than that, so I like him for points, rebounds, and assists. Jamal Murray has been scoring a tad bit. He's been just going crazy. His flurries every game. I think we're going to see at least 2 flurries in this game. 24.5 points is too low for him, so I like the over on that.
I mean, he's averaging 25 a game, so I mean, they keep putting his over-under, under his current average. I mean, I know he's at a 52-point game, some big games that bring that up, but I mean, you could pretty much mark him down for around 25 points a night right now.
It just looks like it, and they got that line right at 25. He's been scoring. Really what he's doing is hitting that 3 ball, so that's probably something else you should look at is the 3-pointer for Jamal, but he's doing everything. He's scoring with ease right now. I'll take Jokic over 11.5 rebounds.
Okay.
And for our lock.
What's our lock?
Our lock is Jokic over 29.5 points.
Yoke the scorer?
Yoke the score. He's probably pissed off that they had him fouled out in that last game. He's also probably pissed off that they think that Şengün is a guy that could compete with him, and I just don't think so. I think that he's going to be able to get going in this one. I do think that there's going to be a lot of scoring in this game if you look at all those overs that we're hitting in this one, but it also starts with Jokic. You get Jamal going, scoring. You have Jokic going, grabbing rebounds, getting assists, and scoring with ease. Denver takes care of business. It's behind their guys.
He's also probably pissed off people are trying to get him to eat a quesarito.
Oh, and everybody's going to be wearing a shirt that he just despises. He has, what if the quesarito game is the game that he goes for like 50, 60?
Yo.
That would be crazy.
That would be wild. I mean, he's definitely going to get asked about it post-game, too. I don't envy the reporter that gets the short stick and has to ask him that question. Tim Hardaway, 12.5 points. Is that up from where his points are usually at? A little bit?
It's right there.
So maybe not a huge adjustment with him in the starting lineup, but I like his over. I mean, I think this is setting up for a big Tim Hardaway game. I think Yoke will try to score a lot. Like that, he's going to be aggressive coming out. I'm with you on that. But I also think with the injuries, this might be a game where Houston, good defense, they can adjust on the fly, where they just try to make other guys beat them. And I know Hardaway is a guy you want to close out to and limit his threes. But I just feel like there's going to be some double teams thrown at Yoke, some different coverages, and Hardaway's just going to have to step up and make shots. We know he's got a quick trigger. We know if he even has a sliver of airspace, he's going to try to shoot that thing. So I just think a big game could be coming from Hardaway. Anything you like in the betting segment, Kale?
Okay, Tim Hardaway over on points.
Okay, I just said that.
I know. No, I'm not a better.
Is there a matchup that you're like excited to look at?
Because Kale, you're going to be on the watch along with us, man. So
No,
we need you locked in.
I always like Jokic playing against other big guys because he likes to score and shoot, and so those games are fun.
What do we think about the early game? 3 o'clock start. I mean, I don't have the data and stats on this in front of me. It feels like the Nuggets don't play well in these games.
It seems like they don't play well in those matinees. This is not a matinee. Also,
is it not?
Not really.
When does the matinee end?
I think that has to.
Matinees are usually like the 1:30 games.
Okay.
I just feel like matinee. is like the same time as like brunch, like right after brunch or something. Like you couldn't even get bottomless mimosas at this time right now. This is where it ends and it starts into another one. That's a good point.
So if you can't get bottomless mimosas, it is not a matinee.
It just can't be a matinee. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
Did you watch Thunder Timberwolves last night?
No.
Dude, it was a great game, man.
I actually have not watched any no Timberwolves minutes this year. I have not watched a single second of the Thunder yet. We're not even close to playing.
SGA choked in the clutch.
Oh,
and
that's my favorite song.
And Ant had like an ridiculous close, hit the game winner, blocked a shot, got the steal on SGA at the end of the game. It was a real tour de force.
I have been looking at the conference, just the standings and things like that. Just hearing that the Thunder just only had 2 losses or 3 losses, now they have 3 losses. I was like, there's no way Denver could catch them. Let's just pencil them in. They've now got a couple of losses.
3 games back.
Then I look at Denver's record. I'm like, hold on.
3 games back.
Hold on. We're saying there might be a chance.
Yeah. Dude, if the Nuggets end up with the 1 seed, that would be wild.
It would be absolutely wild. Maybe Yo can win the MVP then. We're getting closer to that Nuggets-Timberwolves game on Christmas. It feels like it's going to be a big game with Minnesota really finding themselves, but we'll have a lot of time to talk about that. Do we have any Super Chats? Okay. We're going to head over to the watch-along. Nuggets-Rockets Part 3. Can't wait for this one. Join us over there in just a couple minutes.
We all silly like the mayor.